Welcome back everybody to another Era of Allegiance tutorial here for you. Today we're just going to do a quick walkthrough of the actual guild, my 2 cents on it, and then kind of just get a little breakdown of each item here for you. So quintessential to not only making the game more social and enjoyable, but you really need it to do everything in the game. I mean, there's going to be events that are guild events. You acquire a great deal of resources from doing them. So you know, most of you are probably in a guild or have been in many guilds, started your own guild. There are far and few between perks for being a guild leader, other than, you know, your own mental prestige, but I'll get into that as well. So there's different buildings inside your guild. Your guild lab, you go ahead and get basic skill points to level up these skills here for you. Pretty cut and dry, just a little extra addition to help your character get stronger, and you acquire these points by doing the 10 guild quests every day and by donating guild flags, which you acquire from either automation or just beating regular mob bosses. Okay, you can go ahead and donate extra. Now these totals are going to be based on the skill level that this guild treasury is. See, ours level 5, so I can donate 14, right? It wasn't always that way. Every time you level it up, you can do an additional more, which gives you more points for your guild lab. Your guild storage is one of the most important pieces of the guild. It allows you to go ahead and donate to get points and exchange pieces of equipment from other characters in your guild to be able to help build your own. Right, like for instance, heck, I really want that level 10 book, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. Let's see, and you can also drop down and customize these by the levels you're really looking for. So there's a weapon here, I need that. Let's see what else is in here. Another weapon, I need that, right? Which is really useful when you're trying to accumulate equipment, because not everybody's hunting for the same thing, and it certainly is great for those in the guild who are of lesser level and really help them boost their character faster. The only problem here, there's two things. If you are a guild leader or a vice leader, you can now, or I should say within the last few weeks or maybe a month now, get rid of extra junk without having to use your points. So if you, and I can't because I'm not a guild leader in my current guild nor a vice leader, but if I hit batch sort and it tells me here that you can't do that because of your level, it will then switch everything to a complete list. If you click on them, it pretty much puts a checkbox on them, and then you can go ahead and click here or clear or whatever it is. Now when you delete those pieces, you actually get guild points up top for them, so it's not a complete waste. So people now can donate 1-star epics and 2-star epics and 1-star legendaries and not get beat up that they're taking up spaces in the storage. You can simply then put further use to those. They get the points they need for their storage, the guild gets its points and resources it needs to level up, and then everybody's happy. Okay, so there was a long time ago, or not really that long ago, it was a huge fight. People were donating junk and we have to spend our well-earned points to get it out. And it was always a vicious cycle, right? There was always a greedy person in the guild. So great kudos to the developers after many tickets submitted by myself and other friends to go ahead and get that done. The guild hall is where you level everything up. Not going to be used unless you are the guild leader here, but it does tell you the different perks by going to the next level and the amount of points it's going to take to get to that. Okay, nothing really major here. Info will just show you who's in the guild, their rank, if they're online, those kind of things. Guild directory will show you all the guilds within your server, their class and rank, and the amount of people that are in them. Okay, the levels here I'll get into when we get to, well, I guess we do it right here. The different leagues matter for Saturdays. Okay, every Saturday there's a guild league where you fight against other guilds and essentially a capture the flag domination type game, to earn different prizes and earn definitely bragging rights. Okay, this is where I said it pays off to be a guild leader. As you acquire different progressions, different streaks, things like that, you get essentially celestial chests, which then you can get level 6 celestial weapons. Accessories used to be available are no longer available, to go ahead and then start crafting them. But if you watched my crafting video, they're so far not even worth it, even if you are the leader, to even worry about. So there really aren't any perks other than bragging rights to be the leader of a guild. But it's really all about being social, and about adding friends to help and play with, and most certainly to help them battle assist, in the group events to earn extra points to go ahead and be used in the shop, right, in the assist shop. The champion here will just show the leader of the number 1 guild, which happens to be our guild, and this is Surika, our guild leader here. Cool thing, you get the mount while you're gold leader. It will tell you the streak. Funny story, we all used to be, Surika never was, but a lot of us used to be part of another guild. I kind of threw a coup, and a lot of us left and joined the second place guild, and Surika and I became friends, and now we took the domination away from Numbers, or the number 1 guild that it used to be. Their name was Numbers. But if you see here in the champion streak, this is what I meant by celestial chests. You get them after 2 wins, 4 wins, so on and so forth. Now this 3-star armor chest, the guild leader has the ability to donate these items to anybody in the guild. So if your guild has never given you one or doesn't raffle them off, if the owner or the leader just keeps taking them, you might want to ask questions, why. But the shutdown rewards are the same concept, except if you break another guild streak, meaning you beat the number 1 guild, you get the same thing, right? Same 3-star armor chest and the same celestial weapon chest, and then your streaks start here. All right, so that's pretty much it for the guild. Just something to do. The only other thing I will mention here is the events that you're able to do by going and being in a guild. So the Lava Expedition, okay, is something that takes part of the guild. It happens every Sunday. It's pretty much a battlefield. Monsters come from different angles and try to attack your statues. You defend them. You can summon a boss at the end who drops some decent equipment every once in a blue moon. But you get a lot of resources. You get a lot of Sprite and Elysian resources from it. The Guild League we spoke about. Guild Feast is you just kind of hang around an area and get experience. And now they added chests to it where you get some resources as well, whether they're Sprite, Mount, or Elysian resources. Altered Dominance we'll get into in the Sacred Realm episode. This is not anything here for you. And the Dragon Fortress, Dragon Fortress is the one where you defend the statues, The Lava Expedition is a little bit different. There's 3 different levels of it. Level 2 and 3 provide the same rewards. You go in as a guild, and depending on how filled your server is, you may be fighting with other guilds, but it has 3 stages to it. The first stage, you collect these chests, and anybody in your guild that collects a chest, you get the rewards with them. Round 2 is 1 chest that gives, a lot of equipment rewards, and the third's a boss, okay? Now, it is a PvP atmosphere, so if you're going in there and trying to fight with the number 1 guild, you will be killing each other and trying to acquire these chests. My server, we've kind of worked out a peace treaty, right? We go to one, the other one goes to another, and the remaining kind of fight off in the bottom because they know they'll just get dominated if they come into the top 2. So probably very different based on the server you're on, but ours are very peaceful and great resource events for us as well. And all those are guild events. And I shouldn't say the Lava Expedition is necessarily a guild event, but it will certainly help dividends, if you're in a guild, to have people help you, because it gets pretty violent in there if you're in one with a conflict, okay? So, moral of the story, find a guild, hang out with some people that, you can relate with and will help out. All about helping each other out, all about leveling up together and getting stronger. The stronger the guild is, the stronger you are. Probably one of the coolest parts of this game. And, thanks for watching, guys. Always comment, like below. Let me know if there's anything else I could do better. And I'll see you in the next episode.
Yeah.